Yeah, 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 yeah. What it do? YouTube? It's your boy, Indy 5 Beats, Man 23. Week, I believe, 14. I kind of lost track myself, but we're nearing the playoffs. Um, we're in Chicago against the Bills. Snow game. Let's see, got to complete 20 passes for 200 rep, which ain't a lot, but it is what it is. I had to get 15 passing touchdowns for the year, and I ended up hitting 56. So, you know, it works out. Oh,
The Chicago offense set to get started. They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover.
That's a lot of stuff. I thought it was like a flurry effect. Look. So like just read option.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucks and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On second down, Montgomery. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. But Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on their opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield, no passes. That absolutely sets the tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch his flag. Watch his flag. 49, guys. Mike, 49. You remember me?
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Bears at 9-5 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
It's just me and you.
Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Watch 49. Watch the run.
On first and 10, it's Herbert. And some room to roam now. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Well, this defense for the Bills, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go option to the short side. Able to slither by. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Byron Pringle with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
So, Charles, that's 3. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
86 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
I got him. Slam. Cowboy.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Chicago.
Darnell Mooney.
63 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly...
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Donovan looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Donovan.
And again, back to Kmet.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Darnell Mooney.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed. And they'll begin by running the option.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he's going to take this one down inside the 45.
94 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And some space here. The 20. Touchdown, Chicago.
David Montgomery
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate
on first down, Donovan.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. They've sort of epitomized balance. I mean, he's thrown the ball pretty well. They've run the ball well. Got to be pretty happy over on that sideline.
Takes a lot of pressure off, doesn't it? As much as those guys back there want to throw the ball around and be the focal point, when you're able to run it well and hold the defense back from their pass rush, it allows you to throw it as well as we're seeing so far in this game.
Yeah, now they'll be looking to add to their lead here in the 2nd quarter. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the 1st half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And this will be a Bears 1st down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Off play action. Donovan. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
162 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Switch. Rush in. Check 31.
Looking to throw. Donovan. Oh, Mooney, what a catch. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I can't believe they let you play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Donovan. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw on 3rd down. Donovan. And he's got his man on the out route. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Corey Blasingame taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Matt Eberflus going to keep his offense on the field. They're going for 2. Trying to run it in with Montgomery.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he thinks he personally is evaluating his game.
Read option. Here's Montgomery.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're going to speed things up here.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
He's going to keep this again.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Off the option, here's Montgomery.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake. Donovan. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Darnell Mooney.
His 21st touchdown of the season as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah,
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He has been on his A game. We're in the 3rd quarter. He's already in search of touchdown pass number 5.
he's played so well.
Throwing on first down. Donovan. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Kari Blossomgame
with now his second touchdown of this third quarter.
And the Bears get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Finding space at the 40. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Another great throw there, and we talked about him when he broke the single-season record. But that last completion, CD, that puts him over 6,000 yards passing on the season. Just unheard of.
Brandon, there was a time not long ago when 3,000 yards was the gold standard for quarterbacks. He's doubled that. If more people come along like him and hit that type of a number, if you throw for 3,000 yards, you're in danger of losing your job.
Throwing again. Donovan.
That's complete to Mooney.
Touchdown, Bears.
Darnell Mooney.
32 yards.
And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take.
Following the fumble recovery, Donovan.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Off-play action. Donovan.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. They'll look to throw again. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A.J. Green, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bears are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead. And now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Following the fumble recovery, Donovan being chased out left. Green brings it in.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
On 1st and 10, Donovan.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Let him know, let him know.
Back to throw. Donovan.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. He's at the 50. The 30.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Room here to run. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Looking to throw. Donovan.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll find O'Shaughnessy open left side.
Down inside the 10.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. A 4-yard touchdown scamper.
And the Bears start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the 4th quarter to grow that lead.
Bart, I think your initial reaction is surprise when you see a team piling it on this late in the blowout. But there are plenty of coaches who also think that if you pull up completely and stop trying to play the game,
and now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. They'll start with the option.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney.
Past the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
This was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visited and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Bears,